Alright, what is up guys, Darshplan here, and in this video, this is the second part of a video of this e-commerce series for Grocerly. In this video we'll be, initializing the project and making the navigation bar. So when you look at our UI right here, we have this thing present across all of our pages in our website, so we want to have this thing also. We're going to be using handlebars for this. If you guys don't know what handlebars is, you guys can look it up and see how it works. Basically, it's an engine for Express, and it helps make everything easier, more concise code, and more efficient, I guess. So yeah, let's get in with it. So now, so far in our project, we have this logo image and a banana image. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So right now I'm using Visual Studio Code for this project. So if you guys want to use that, use it. I'll put the link in the description below for this. So yeah, you just want to make a new terminal. This will, start it right where this will go to the directory of the folder, I guess. So you want to just create a Nodejs project by doing npm init. This will pretty much initialize it. Just press enter if you want to change or do anything. But yeah, this will basically make our package.json, and then now we can install Express. So the way you do that is npm if I can type install, and then you want to save it. So when you save it, it goes to the JSON folder. Then you want to type Express. So that'll pretty much install Express. And then I also want to use a handlebar template. So this template will basically allow us to have our live website pretty quickly without, having to fiddle around too much. So you want to do Express dash, and then this stands for handlebars dash HBS. And then you just want to press yes. And there you go. So now we have our routes folder, our view folder, and everything like that. So now we can do, you want to set up the node directory, so when you type npm start, it'll work. So you node, it's in this folder right here. So yeah, you want to go to that directory. So you type node dot dash bin, and then that. Oh yeah, my bad. So when you make this thing, you wanna install the project again. So you wanna do npm install, and that'll just install everything that the handlebars thing needs. So now you can do that, and our website should be live. We can make a new window. So now when you go to localhost, I think it's on 3000. So yeah, you got this welcome message pretty much. So this is the starter code. If we want to look at how that works, so basically this is being injected inside the layout folder. So this title goes there, and this body is this thing right here. So this title thing comes from the index.js folder. So this title Express, so let's say in this case we change it to cool. So if we change it to something like cool, and then we need to restart the server, so npm start, we can see that it changes. Alright, I never saved it, my bad. There you go. So now let's run it again and let's see. So yeah, now both of these things are changed. So pretty much this thing calls this thing calls this, and this changes it dynamically. So the reason why we want to do this is because this app is going to use a lot of elements. So as you can see, this thing is going to be used a lot, and we don't want to recode that every single time. So we can just add that there and just have it there, I guess. Let's see. So just to do some cleaning up things we don't need, we don't need this users.js thing. Basically, these routes get called depending on the directory. So this is the default directory, and this we'll call index. We don't need this one, so we can just delete it. And we also need to go into the app.js and delete the users thing from here also, because we don't need it anymore. And then, yeah, we save that. And then what else do we need? We also need Jquery and Bootstrap. So both of these makes our lives easier. So Bootstrap is just a CSS thing, and Jquery just allows you to pretty much call things easily. So yeah, let's go install those real quick. Just go to getbootstrap.com. I think I already have it here. Yep. I'll put this link in the description as well. So you want to copy the CSS thing. So let's go back here. Let's go inside layout. Let's include it right up there. This thing already has jQuery within it. So we can just copy all these things. That'll make our lives easier. So you want to do it right below the body, or right below this thing. Paste that in. So now we got jQuery, Bootstrap, and then this popper thing. I guess it's used for some things. We might not need it, but just include it just in case it doesn't hurt for now. So yeah. So now we can see if the site still runs. I should. Oh, I guess we forgot to delete it. I thought I deleted it. Okay. Okay, now we can do npm start. So now the website should still be running, yes. So now let's add the header. So when you go inside Bootstrap, you can go to documentation and then components, and you can see all the things we have. So in this case, we want a navigation bar. So pretty much what we want to do is, click on the navigation, wherever it is. Okay. And this is pretty much the starter code, so you can copy this down. But before all this, I just remembered, so what we want to do in a handlebar is basically load the header every single time the website is at any page. So you want to use a thing in handlebars called a partial thing. This is the default directory, so let's just make it right now. New file, and then we call it partials. This is inside the views folder. And then we want to create a folder inside here called handlebar. So let's just go ahead. Oh wait, I created the wrong thing. So let's create a new folder, call it partials. Okay, inside here we create a new file, we call it handle.jbs. And then inside here we can paste this thing we just copied. Okay. And then we also need to install a new thing. It's pretty much an engine for Express. Alright guys, I'm back. So the problem was I needed to type this in to the console, so for some reason something was overriding, I think. So you want to do that, clean cache force, and you want to install everything again. Pretty much this shouldn't happen normally, but I think the way I set up the project, something got messed up. So once you do that, you can now type in the Express handlebars thing. So now we're good. So yeah, now you want to add the engine inside app.js. So let's go inside here. Let's create a new variable right here. Variable, let's call it handlebar. And then let's set it equal to require, and then it's called express handlebars. So that's what it's called. And then you want to set the app engine to it. So instead of having this thing right here, you want to change it to app.engine. And then inside this method, you want to put the file name. So it's HSB or HBS. Whoops, HBS. Well, that doesn't really matter, but just to keep it, you know, all matching, I guess. Then you want to call this thing, this method, and you want to set the default layout. So the default layout should be the layouts folder. The layout folder we're going to make later, but. And then the extension name, you want to set it to what we've been using before, so handlebars. And that's pretty much it. So now this thing works. Now we want to, let's see. Okay. So now we want to create a folder called layouts inside the view. So let's create a layouts folder, not file. Layouts, or we called it layouts, yeah, layouts. And then you want to drag this thing into there, press move. So now we got those two things in there. And now we want to inject basically this handle thing inside, or let's not call it handle, this will be header. There you go. Now you want to basically put it right here above the body. So the way you do that is double curlies, and then the greater than sign, and then headers. Did I call it headers? Yeah. Oh, I called it header. There we go. Oh, okay, there we go. So now we got that. Also, I think the style thing we have to delete. I think it has some default stuff. So go in public, style, delete that. Or delete everything inside, I mean. Okay. So now if we do npm start, it should run. Let's see what happens. So we got our navigation bar right here. Perfect. So pretty much what we did, just going over, we use the handlebar engine, and the layouts folder is default. It uses this and puts this header thing inside. So whatever this thing is, it injects inside the layout. So this is, when you look at this design, this is not what we have right here. So you want to kind of make it like this, minus the cart thing. We'll get to the cart thing later, maybe in the next video. So yeah, so you want to add the logo, that, and those things. So basically what we want to do is, I think they have something down here. Yeah, they have this right here. So you want to copy this. Let's go back to here. Let's delete where it says this here. Put that in. And then this you want to change. So when you look at our code, the default thing is public. So it checks everything inside this public thing. Right now we don't have anything in there, so let's just move these two images inside the images folder. And then now we can just call it in here. So you can do /images /logo.png, and I think we need to make it bigger. Just make it 40 by 40 to see how it looks. And let's change this. So we want to add a style to it, and we can do background, and then the color is, let's see, you can double click on this and get the color. Okay, oh, why didn't it not paste? There we go. So now we got the color, we got that, so now we can, we technically didn't really need to restart the server, my bad. So yeah, now we can see how this looks. So yeah, we kind of got it working. The colors are wrong, and we can change this to Grocerly. So we want to change this light thing to dark. I'll just make the colors darker, I think. Yeah, make some white. We don't need this search bar right now, so we can get rid of this form. We we also want to align this whole thing to the right. So you do this right here. So this is margin right auto. You want to change margin left auto. And there we go, it's all over here. So yeah, you can change these things also. So what we want to do is, what do we have here? We have my account, admin, login, register. So what we want to do is kind of change our mind. So I kind of like this drop down thing. We can have things inside there. So basically we're also going to add a logout thing in here. So we can do logout, and then we can also do my account, and then this thing will be, let's call it my account, I guess. We'll just do account, and then we can do register, and then we can do login. And then this disabled button, I guess we can call it admin for now. Not really sure what we're going to do later on. So yeah, now we got all that to change. Oh, something else here. Okay. We can delete this thing, the divider or whatever. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. So we got our basic layout. We got our navigation bar pretty much up here. So I guess in the next video, we'll be making these containers, and maybe this ads. We'll be pretty much making this page right here, the home page, so users can buy things and stuff. Later we're going to be connecting to a database and doing all those cool things. So that's pretty much, this is it for this video. The project link will be in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.